Yeah, put a nigga back to the record, baby. They giving us this right now.
Yo guys, up at Libby Gaming here with another Storytime video. In this Storytime, we're going to be talking about the time that a kid got lost while we were doing a cross-country workout. This story is pretty interesting, so stay tuned. And before we begin, if you guys are new, hit the subscribe button. Also, leave a like down the video, and also comment down below if you like Storytime and you like to see it continue. With that in mind, guys, let's begin. Alright, this story takes place the beginning. It was the summer of my going to sophomore year, so I was a freshman going to my sophomore year, and I joined cross country so I could get better in track. And yeah, and we had this Vietnamese kid named Min. Yeah, and this Vietnamese kid wasn't that good. He was ultra try hard. During warm-ups, he would sprint, and no one would do that. And during workouts, he would sprint his hardest for the first 100 meters, and then he would just die out, and he wasn't really that good. And yeah, and then a few weeks passed. I think it was 2 or 3 days before school started. And keep this in mind, guys. The guy who got Min, he's a freshman, or he's gonna be a freshman. So okay. So it's 2 or 3 days before school starts. We have a workout at Caroline Park, and this workout we're basically running to the coach's house, which is 5 miles away. It's fine, it's all 5 miles. So I get there, we do the normal stuff. We warm up, we stretch out, I talk to my friends, and then the run begins. Okay, the run begins. I see my guy Min sprinting as he usually does. I'm like, okay, he's just sprinting, he's gonna die out eventually. And then the run itself was pretty hard, so I kind of thought he's gonna do bad, coming last place for the run. So as I just keep running, and until we get to the coach's house is when we hear the news. We're at the coach's house, we're chilling, we're eating fried chicken and watermelon. Best stuff. If you guys just try it. It's actually really good. But back to the topic. So I noticed that the whole team is here. I just didn't really notice if Min was there, because he's not that person that you would notice if he was gone. So I didn't really pay much attention to it. So then later on, one of the coaches tells us Min is missing. I'm like, oh, he's missing actually? And then my teammates were oh crap, he's actually missing. To myself, I just thought nothing of it, because honestly, how do you get missing on a run? It's the coaches are driving their cars to make sure you don't get lost, and there's already, they tell us where to go. So I'm how could you get lost on a run? Well, that's just my opinion anyways. So, and then we just go on as usual, because we're just partying at the coach's house. That's why we ran to the coach's house, because school is about to start, and the coaches just want to give us something to celebrate. And yeah, as the party went on, they still haven't found Min, and I'm this kid actually got lost. I mean, I've got lost before on a run, but I was able to get my way back. But this kid is not getting his way back, and I'm oh crap. And then after the coach's house, we go home and stuff. I check my phone, and then I see on Snapchat that there's oh, 13-year-old Asian male, have you seen him? I'm oh crap, it's Min. I'm oh, he's actually seriously lost. Then I hope in my mind I hope they find him. And my parents ask me oh, do you know anything about this? I'm yeah, he runs cross country with us. And I'm yeah. And then the next morning I just go to sleep. I don't think about it too much. Probably gonna get found. The next morning, we show up to practice. And then I asked the coaches about Min. Oh, they're yeah, we found him. Yeah, we found him. I'm where? Oh, we found him 5 minutes away from his house. I'm really? And yeah, and the coach was he lives in Ritchie Canyon. And I'm what the? If you guys don't know, Ritchie Canyon is a half marathon, 13 miles, 14 miles away from where we practiced. And then the coaches told us that when Min got lost, he just decided to walk home, guys. So like, if you guys ever get lost, just walk home. No, don't do that. And then like, he also said that like, he said that he stopped by houses to ask for water instead of using a phone. Like, why would you just not use a phone and call your parents or call the coaches to find you and like pick you up, so you don't have to like make this much of a hassle. Also the coaches told us that they had helicopters looking for him out, like, and luckily since he was like 13, and he was a missing 13-year-old, that the helicopters, they didn't have to pay for the helicopters. They probably to look for the kid, which was like really good. And yeah, so I just don't understand like what was going through this guy's mind. Yeah, you're lost. Like, you don't walk back home. You just go find and like ask to use someone's phone. Tell them you're lost. Ask them to use their phone, and then like call your parents or something, and then like they'll pick you up instead of like having to make so many people worry. And plus he's a freshman too. Like, he's gonna be a freshman. So like, imagine you're a freshman about to start your high school career, and then like this happens, and then like everybody knows about it, and then like you should feel embarrassed, because like then you're just gonna be known throughout high school as like the kid that got lost on a run, which was pretty easy. Like, you should have not got lost on the run. It was pretty dumb. And I was just like, wow, like why would this kid even walk home in the first place? Like, is he having Vietnam flashbacks or something to like not trust Americans? I mean, yeah, it's like he should have just used the people's phones. Like, because like, what if something happened to him? Like, something bad could have happened to him, and like he could have gotten kidnapped, and then like that would have like created so much more of a problem than it already is. Like a lot of things. Like, he could have, yeah. Like, he could have gotten raped. I don't know. I'm just saying the things that come to my mind as I speak. He should have just used a phone. And then ever since that time, he got lost. He had to wear a fanny pack during running. And like, usually for me when I run, I don't like to carry any weight with me. I just like to run. And like, I imagine like carrying a fanny pack. I mean, his fanny pack was bulky. It wasn't those thin Nike ones that you have. It was those bulky ones. I'm like, oh my god, this man really has to run with the fanny pack. He just like looks not like a runner. He just looks like a tourist. And my dude, like, yeah, he basically looked like a tourist, because like every day, apparently he was allergic to the sun, so like he had to wear a hat every day. And yeah, he had to wear a hat, and he just looked with the fanny pack. He just looked like a tourist going to Disneyland, taking pictures and stuff. Like, that's how like much bad he looked, because he had to wear a fanny pack just in case he ever got lost again. Luckily he didn't. He never got lost again. But apparently, I don't know what happened. In the end of the year, when I came to my junior year, I never saw him. And then I asked my friend Sam, and he told me that like he got like moved to a different school, because apparently he was stalking someone. And I'm like, damn, that kid was hella weird. Not only did he get lost on a run, he stalks girls too. He's like, yeah, he got transferred to like a different school because like some girl like put a restraining order on him, and he would like look at girls. He told me that like he would look at girls weirdly, like he would just stare at them all like class. And then like the girl got fed up with him and got a restraining order on him. Yeah. It was just that I always kind of knew this kid was like, it was weird, because like he just seemed weird. Like, I'm not like trying to say like because he's different. Like, it's not because of that. It was just like he just seemed like kind of like weird to me. And then like when he got lost, I'm like, yeah, this kid's weird for walking home when you get lost and not asking for a phone or anything. And also because like what happened when he was like stalking the girl, of course, like that just cemented in my mind that this kid was like really weird. Well, like, I'm not trying to send hate to him, but just like I just thought he was weird. And reflecting on the story, guys, never walk home on the runs. If you do that, you're you're gonna have helicopters finding you, and like you're gonna get embarrassed like did, and you're also probably gonna somehow end up stalking the girl and getting transferred to a different school. But I don't think that would be a problem now, because like online classes, I mean, online classes, you could be stalking girls, you may not know it, because like they can't see your screen, they don't know where you're looking at. You could just have your camera off for all I know. I mean, if that kid did that now, he'd still be at RHS and like not having to worry about going to a different school. Alright, that concludes story time, guys. With this video coming to a close, if you guys haven't already, I want you guys to hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below, and hit notifications so you didn't miss any of your uploads. Now, mind guys, Epic Living Game out. Peace!